This episode of Analog Resurgence brought to you by Skillshare. Stick around after the video to learn more.
Ever since Kodak brought back EKTACHROME a few years ago, in Super 8 especially, I've really wanted to check it out, and I have not had a chance or the money or like stuff that I've really wanted to shoot that I thought would look great on this stuff. But I'm at the cottage this weekend with some friends, and we're getting close to the winter weather, and we got some leaves that are turning into fall colors, we got some people hanging around, it's almost Halloween. We're just hanging out and having fun, and I thought it would be perfect to finally break out this EKTACHROME that I've had in the fridge for a couple months. Kodak killed all their color reversal films in 2012, so it was a huge deal when they brought this stuff back. EKTACHROME is a 100 ISO daylight balanced color film that gets developed as a positive, which means you can project it in a slide projector if you shoot stills with it, or you can project it in a movie projector if you shoot it in Super 8 or 16mm. You can still get it digitally scanned just like you would with the color negative stocks after they're processed by a lab, but with reversal film you can also project it.
It was good, the crunch sound. Yeah, you're doing it. She was doing it on purpose, but you were just doggy treats.
Color reversal film also gives us the look of classic home movies of the past. Things that would have been shot in Super 8 or regular 8 or 16mm before the introduction of home video in the 1970s and the 80s. A lot of that stuff was Kodachrome, which had a different process and look in comparison to EKTACHROME. Kodachrome was a very different type of color reversal film that probably is never coming back, but I'm so glad that EKTACHROME is back after its 2012 discontinuation.
We can't all be out here and then all our shots are open. They're all up they're never gonna get
You were the one I was a frosh leader, like university. I was doing like the frosh karaoke, and we put on In Sync, and none of the first years reacted at all. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
This is a Hamilton. Downhill Live. Wow, I should really stop. No, it's not that far away.
Now it just looks like you lost a child on the lake.
In the past, there were a variety of EKTACHROME options in Super 8, primarily back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. EKTACHROME sound film, EKTACHROME 160, 125, Type A, Type G. Before digital scanning became a thing, you had to shoot Super 8 solely for projection on stocks like EKTACHROME and Kodachrome and Tri-X and Plus-X and 4X. It wasn't until the 90s and 2000s that there was actual color negative film stock available in this little format that most people shoot today. EKTACHROME is definitely the most expensive Super 8 stuff. It is a premium, and having it developed is usually more expensive than the color negative or the black and white reversal as well, but it can be really worth it. I'm shooting it in the Nikon R10, which is my go-to Super 8 camera, and it's super high quality. I trust it a lot for exposure, and the lens is really solid on it in comparison to some cheaper models.
I never shot the previous EKTACHROME 100D that existed from 2010 to 2012, but I did shoot EKTACHROME 64T, which was discontinued in 2010. 64T was tungsten balanced for indoor use, but I just filtered it and shot it outdoors. This was cold stored for a few years before I got it, so it's hard to accurately look at exactly what this film stock was like. My results aren't bad, but I found that the colors were really blue, and I got some pretty noticeable grain for such a low ISO. The new EKTACHROME 100 looks great to me though, especially having not shot a ton of color reversal in Super 8 before. Nice warm colors and a really nice range so that I don't lose as much in the highlights and the shadows as I maybe thought I was going to. It's really nice to have a little bit of flexibility when you're shooting on Super 8. It also really benefits from a little bit of color correction from just my basic scan. Putting some more contrast into the image and reducing a bit of a red cast that I got in my highlights gives me some really great looking fall footage. I definitely want to shoot more EKTACHROME in Super 8, but it's higher price in comparison to the color negatives, and the fact that it's not quite as flexible usually means that it's not my first choice when I want to shoot some Super 8 stuff. I would definitely love to shoot some of this stuff in 16mm though, but that's where it gets really expensive. Big thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video today. Skillshare is a massive online learning community that offers courses covering an absolutely insane variety of topics in order for you to learn, explore, and dive deeper into your own creativity. Whenever I'm working with film scans here on the channel of Super 8 and 16, I use DaVinci Resolve for my own color grading, a program that is incredible, but complex. Through courses on Skillshare like Adam Schraby's color grading crash course in DaVinci Resolve, these skills and programs become so much more accessible for you to use yourself. Skillshare has no ads and is always dropping hot new courses for you to check out. So honestly, instead of wasting your time in film school like I did, check out Skillshare. The first 1,000 people to use the link in the description of this video will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare Premium.
Thanks so much for checking this out. The EKTACHROME I bought and was also processed and scanned by Niagara Custom Lab here in Toronto. You can find information for that down in the description below of this video, and also information for things like the Analog Resurgence Patreon and information for merch if you want to support the channel at all. And as always, I'll see y'all soon.
Hey guys, daily
What are you
vlog.
doing? Oh, no.
Oh,
Don't forget to smash that like